you or down with. So
Can we get a Marbar America?
we can get a Marbar America. Yes, we can. Marbar America.
Marbar America!
Marbar America.
Marbar America!
Thank you.
Wow. Just wow. Look, I'm simultaneously shocked and also not shocked at the same time, which says a lot about today's times. Joining us now to discuss all of this and a lot more is Terry Newsom, the president of the Illinois chapter of Parents Involved in Education and the co-host of the fantastic Behind Enemy Lines podcast. Terry, thank you for being here tonight.
Hey, Riley. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
So, I mean, where to begin? Let's start with this video. You look around this video and you look at who's in this room. These are the modern day progressives. These are liberals in 2024 chanting death to America, death to Israel, right here in Chicago. As someone, I mean, as an American, this is disgusting, but also as a local resident and someone who's, been in Chicago, who's on the ground. I mean, what do you make of it? Is this just terrifying? Is this just the status quo these days in the Windy City? Is this a new development? Is it shocking to you? It's shocking to me, but also I guess it's not at the same time, if that makes sense. So I'm just wondering, what do you make of this?
Yeah, I think it's disgusting because, like when our grandparents came over, they wanted to try to assimilate into the country, right? My grandparents came from Italy. My mom and my aunts and uncles, they didn't even teach them Italian because they wanted them to be part of America, to become Americans, not lose the Italian heritage and all the things that I grew up with. These people want us to become who they are. And I grew up in the southwest side of Chicago, which is huge Muslim area. I graduated high school in 1979. One of my friends got beat up in 1979 at a red light when these guys were screaming PLO. I don't know if you're probably too young to remember that. And that's when they started moving into my neighborhood. Now, if you go back to where I grew up, all the malls, strip malls there are all in Arabic. The biggest mosque is in Bridgeview in the United States. When I say mosque, square footage mosque is in Bridgeview. And these people are not trying to assimilate to becoming Americans. It's the other way around. And you're seeing that come out in the news. Yeah,
you are. And I think it's a big, important point to make, especially when it comes to illegal immigration, but also legal migration, because again, to your point, our ancestors, people would come here and try to assimilate. They wanted a piece of the American dream. They believed in the core values, those Judeo-Christian principles that are the foundation for everything that we're doing here. But we've opened the door via the southern border, quite literally. We've opened the floodgates to all sorts of people, coming from 76 different countries, including from Arabic-speaking countries, from Muslim-majority countries that do not want what is best for this country, that are actively trying to, it seems like, maybe overthrow this country. I mean, I don't want to, jump too far. I don't want to, jump the gun here, but they're chanting down with America, down with Israel. Do you think that we could assume that that's basically a call for violence? Is that a call for revolution? Or am I just missing something here? Because truly, I'm trying to see these people, I'm trying to make sense of it, give them the benefit of the doubt or whatever. I mean, you do have the First Amendment in this country, which covers most speech, but this is just gross and disgusting. And I don't understand how anybody could justify it. But I have a feeling there are plenty of people out there who will justify it, who look at this and say it's normal. I mean, that room is packed full of people, full of our neighbors, our fellow Americans,